What's up, guys? NBA Talk, May 3rd, 2017. Wednesday basketball for you. We got two games to talk about, including the Houston Rockets and San Antonio Spurs, Game 2, which will come after this video. The Cavaliers and Toronto Raptors, Game 2. By the way, I'm sick, allergies, so I will be coughing throughout this video, so brace yourself. So, game two of the Cavaliers versus Toronto Raptors in Cleveland. And just like the last game in game one, the Toronto Raptors went to bed. They get blown out again. LeBron James running amok. Kyrie Irving having a fun time breaking ankles, getting into the paint, just pulling up on big guys too. Just simply smashing them. Kevin Love didn't really show up tonight. Um, J.R. Smith hasn't shown up tonight. Well, at least offensively. Defensively, he was doing good. And then you got two people off the bench, Channing Frye. I'm trying to figure out the other guy, Iman Shumpert, who had a great game last time, having a better game this time, game two. You have an Iman Shumpert going off on you. That's a problem. That's a real problem. Cavaliers winning 125 to 103. Toronto Raptors. Toronto Raptors did do a good change in lineup. Norman Powell put him in the starting lineup, replacing Valanciunas. Also, they replaced Damari Carroll, also a guy that I say should have been put in the bench. They did that. They put Patrick Patterson, trying to go for more big guys. Well, at least replace the big guy in Valanciunas. But unfortunately, Patrick Patterson is not a defensive player. So he got spanked by everybody. Man, oh man. Norman, yeah, he couldn't do anything. He could not stop LeBron James. He couldn't stop nobody. Kyle Lowry showed up to a good degree. Well, I wish he passed the ball more. Like, he put up the points. He's one of the only few people, and I say three people, and that's not including DeMar DeRozan. He wet the bed tonight. DeMar DeRozan wet the bed tonight. Kyle Lowry, Valanciunas, who the guy was put to the bench for a reason, and yet he shows up in the scoring boards. And so does Corey Joseph, the backup point guard, shows up. Three people, well, actually four people if you include Serge Ibaka, who did some good things. But that's it. Four people showed up. Not DeMar DeRozan, not Norman Powell. Damari Carroll, he's done. I think he's done. And I think he can't do any more for this team. He's done. This is bad. This is very, very bad, Toronto. So let me just get into the stats. Cavaliers. LeBron James going off. 39 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 steals, and 2 block shots. See my coughing. LeBron James was 4 for 6 from the 3-point range. 4 for 6. 10 for 14 from the field overall. He was 15 for 21 from the free throw line. You allowed LeBron James to go off. I don't even care if he's the best in the world. You know this. You do not let him post these numbers at all. He's dogging people. Kyrie Irving with 22 points, 11 assists. 3 for 6 from the 3-point range. He was in the paint all the time, no matter who it was. They were all got dogged on. Patrick Patterson, Kyle Lowry, Corey Joseph, they all got dogged. This is without Kevin Love being at the highest level. He only had 9 points and 7 rebounds. J.R. Smith has 6 points. He has yet to show up. Then you have people off the bench. Channing Frye with 18 points and 5 rebounds. He was 5 for 7 from the 3-point range. And then you have Iman Shumpert. Iman Shumpert dropping 14 points and 6 rebounds tonight. He was plus 12 when he was on the court. Once again, you have a guy like Iman Shumpert dogging you for a second game. Last game, he was dunking on people. Now he's scoring on people. Off the bench. That's sad, man. The team shot 54% from the field, 54% from the 3-point range, 40 rebounds, 28 assists, 16 turnovers, which is pretty high, but you do not allow this to happen. You know that the Cavaliers are a 3-point shooting team. You do not allow this. Toronto Raptors is one of the top 10 best defenders, best defensive teams of this season. What happened? Guard the paint. This is why I said last game, the inside paint, people who are down low, they need to do a better job protecting the paint. And here's the crazy part. So let me look at the stats for the Toronto Raptors. 20 points for Kyle Lowry. He also picked up 5 assists. Serge Ibaka was 16 points and 5 rebounds. DeMar DeRozan was 2 for 11 from the field. Only 5 points. Norman with only 8 points. Patrick Patterson with 3 points. The guy that they benched, Valanciunas, dropped 23 points. 23 points, 5 rebounds. What? And Corey Joseph dropped 22 points and 6 rebounds off the bench. It's crazy, man. So I'm just gonna put it out. Toronto Raptors. If you're a Toronto fan, know this: you have to win the 2 games at home. It's essential. You do not lose one. You do not lose one. You need to win both in order to continue. You need to drive this. At least win the 2. You have to win all straight 4 now. You have to win 2 at home. You have to win on the road, and then close it out in Game 6. That's my point. Close it out in Game 6. You cannot lose at home, especially at home. You could drive it to 7, but do not lose at home. Do not lose at home. If you lose even 1, I have to say, nah, you done. You're done. It's just that it's too much of a disappointment. DeMar DeRozan did not show up. The changes did not help. Like, you have people not showing up. What's going on, Toronto? LeBron James is having a field day. He's not even playing. And Kevin Love did not show up. J.R. Smith did not show up. Only 2 people off the bench who did absolutely excellent. That was only a few people. That's only 2 people off the bench.